So annoyingly, I made a video and then it didn't work. Okay, so I start again. Today I had surgery for an ulnar nerve transposition. You can see my previous video if you want to know what that is, and I'm just gonna have to fix up my glasses. 1 second. So I went in quite early, 7 a.m. and didn't get the surgery until 10 a.m. I was waiting quite a while. That was all fine. The anaesthetist was very lovely, although he wanted to have D&Ms about all sorts of things, mostly magic, and mostly searching for meaning in the world, and numerology, astrology, whether at-risk categories in medical science were philosophically interesting or problematic. It really spanned, and most importantly, what you should do with your body when you die. That's a very important. What funeral rites you should have. Very much conversation that someone wants to have just before they have surgery. But anyway, he was nice. He was very lovely. The surgery itself went fine, and I felt fine directly after the surgery. I had a nerve block and a sedative, so I didn't have a general anesthetic. And so I've had that before, and usually what happens is you have the nerve block, and that kind of provides your pain relief for a significant amount of time. What happened today though was I got into the main recovery room and I was fine. I was talking, I was happy, arm was dead, it was totally fine. My arm after the surgery did actually fall really badly off the gurney. I don't know if that's had anything to do with my pain, but it really did flop off. Actually, I forgot about that until right now. And then by the time I got back, even just in that room, I was like, one, this bandage is not substantial. And I'm not going to move my arm, but I can definitely move my arm all about the place if I wanted to with this. It's only a couple of layers. And I also started having feeling and being able to move my fingers right away. So by the time I got to the ward, then it started to feel, before they gave me some food, it started to feel like I'd banged my elbow on something. By the time I'd eaten, I was asking for painkillers because it was starting to really hurt. And I had to go to a waiting room and wait for my partner to pick me up. And they said no, they had to sort out painkillers. I couldn't get them right away. I had to wait until I was going. Obviously thinking, the nerve block would be dealing with most of it. But by the time it was an hour without painkillers, there was no nerve block left, and I was in excruciating pain. I've had a lot of surgeries, and I have endometriosis. I know what pain is. I had sciatica last year and continue to have it, and that's awful. And I have hip bursitis. I know pain, and I have a high tolerance for it, but this was just exquisite. I was crying, just straight up crying. By the time she got back with painkillers, I've been given Panadeine Forte, and that's it. So I've got myself some Nurofen, some ice, some gin. I'm doing all right now. I'm staying in a hotel. My partner's looking after me. And I'm going to look into getting something a bit bigger than this because I think it's causing issues. And yeah, today was horrible. Other than the start was fine. But I was not expecting that kind of pain. I don't think I've heard anyone else have that kind of pain. So yep, here's hoping I get some sleep. All right, I'll check in again.